The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Minister Roshan will end up the fall guy. The game was halted after the batter called for a review of the umpire's decision that he was out leg before. Now, it's up to the third umpire. Political bigwigs watch the review and fight among themselves. They take a vote and try to overthrow the government. The eyes of the fans are on the widescreen. Cricket is like a religion for South Asians. Also, there is a big money in the game. That is why its roles change from the time of the review. Sports Minister Roshan Ranasinghe created the biggest boom in politics via cricket in the past week. It saw the final scenes of the long-standing Cold War between him and Sri Lanka cricket, SLC. As Parliament debated the dispute, the ICC imposed a ban on the country. The SLC and the ministry are now doing post-mortem examinations of the case. They held separate press conferences on Saturday. Roshan said he feared that he would be poisoned at the presidential secretariat. He said he would go to meet the president at the presidential secretariat since he trusted him, but would not accept even a glass of water for fear of being poisoned there. He also hinted that he was reconsidering if he would remain in the government, stressing that he does the correct thing as per people's hopes. Roshan lamented a lack of support for him from some quarters, while 210 out of the 225 MPs are lending him support, and also questioned the president's support, claiming that some had carried tales to him. Even if he remained as a minister or not, he said he would fight on by employing private lawyers. He urged all to come forward to save cricket for the country. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa said the same thing in a different way. In the same manner Parliament became united for cricket, 22 million people should get together and rise up in the name of democracy, he said at a meeting on 11th November with a group of social media activists. Anyhow, government politicians are wondering how Roshan has come to possess such strength all of a sudden to take the powers that be head-on. Roshan did not attack Namal. Don't know if he has struck a deal with him, some parliamentarians said. No. His deal is with Sajith, according to others. Secret meetings had reportedly taken place between Sajith and Roshan at Sajith's office at the parliamentary complex, it is also said. Sajith a lot of information about the SLC. Even on the day of the debate, they met for about half an hour in the morning, it is alleged. Some SJB MPs said Roshan would resign and join the opposition at the commencement of the debate. Sajith has decided to appoint him as their chief media spokesman. Even MP Kins Nelson is ready to give Polonnaruwa district leadership to him, they also said. The truth of all these can be seen very soon. It appears to the JVP that Sajith and Roshan are in a game of their own to take charge of the fight against fraud and corruption. Both attack Anura, rather than attacking Ranil and Sagala. Sajith accused AKD over his absence when a vote was demanded at the debate. Anura was not even in the country at the time, but on the next day, he came and answered Roshan and Chief Opposition Whip, Kiriella. He told them not to level baseless charges on a vote that did not take place. He pointed out the debate proposal was prepared at the Ways and Means Committee. It was proposed by the opposition leader and seconded by a government minister. Therefore, we guessed that a vote would not take place, Anura said. If a vote does not take place, MPs do not wait until the end of the sessions. That is what happened there, the NPP leader told the House on the 10th. These days, Roshan is the hero in the media without a doubt. He is even good material to be the SJB-led alliance's presidential candidate if Sajith reverses his decision, some in the opposition are saying. Here, what Ranil does is bide his time. A budget is due. He wants to cover up the budget issues with the cricket dispute. The same thing was done last year. Opposition MPs are more likely to cling on to cricket, rather talk about the budget. Anyway, one thing is clear. Roshan is more likely to become the fall guy in the end. Cricket to create a diplomatic dispute. Certain parties are deliberating on possible international interventions over cricket. Some in the Supreme Lanka Council have intimated Indian interference in the matter. That was raised in Parliament too. Indian cricket chief Jai Shah is a decisive character in this. He is the son of Home Affairs Minister Amit Shah, who is regarded as the second most powerful member in the Modi government. Roshan's side is saying that he has even influenced the SLC. The Weerawansa-led Supreme Lanka Council is alleging that Shah is influencing Sri Lanka and a few other countries as an Indian victory at the World Cup final at the Narendra Modi Stadium could have an impact on national elections due in a few months' time. Anyway, this is a serious matter. Therefore, some predict that the cricket crisis could spill over from the field to the diplomatic arena.